What inspired you to start Consortium Gifts, and what is the vision that you have for the company?
All right, super question. So Consortium started not through aspiration, but through desperation. So it was a time I was in the first year of college. The family was going through a bit of a crisis, and actually started out by making gym gloves, and that's how we really began. The same person who made those gloves actually did mouse pads. We got into the promotional space by first doing mouse pads, eventually into jigsaw puzzles, and truly, there's been no looking back since. We just kept adding, products and more offerings, and pretty much brings us to where we are today. As far as the vision is concerned, the vision evolved over time. Though it was in 2012 when I said that we want to be Asia's largest gifting company. And taking you back to that time, we had very little in terms of infrastructure, setup, people, processes. I mean, everything that we have today was not there at that time. But even then, I said we want to be Asia's largest gifting company. People laughed. But lo and behold, fast forward all these years, we're getting there. So blessed and an ever-changing vision. And now we hope to have 1,000 employees across 13 cities. And that's where we're heading to next.
Okay, so the next question I have for you is, what sets you apart from the competition? How do you remain innovative? And who do you typically serve?
So it's the 4 Ps that set us apart. Okay. And the first P is actually people. We have amazing team members who just go out there and do amazing things every day. So it's definitely the people. Processes is definitely there. You can't scale without processes. I think our processes that we have in place are very, very good, very robust, at par with some of the best in the world. The third aspect would actually be products, because I mean, as a gifting and promotional product company, if you don't have great products, so be it the boardroom lines, the Shanto Nikhil lines, all the other stuff that is, even custom curated. So obviously that is the third. And the fourth and the most important one is actually partnerships. We're talking about local partnerships. We're talking about global partnerships. I am president of IGC. I've been a member of IGC Global Promotions for the last six and a half years. And of course, all the partnerships that we have locally, in the entire ecosystem. So these are the 4 things that really set Consortium apart from anyone else in the market.
All right, so what are some key reasons that clients from around the world choose you, Consortium Gifts, and can you name a few of them?
So global customers, I think we're actually the preferred partner for many. In fact, I always tell people, when Coke came to India, they said, Thanda matlab Coca-Cola, right? I always say when people look at Consortium Gifts in India, it says India matlab Consortium Gifts. So we are that trusted partner. Okay, we give people, peace of mind. We have confidentiality, which is very, very important. We are, fully compliant. So there is, a big focus on that aspect as well. So I think that there is trust and peace of mind. I think those would be probably the top 2 reasons. And of course, apart from that, great service and everything else that is taken for granted by so many is something that we offer. But peace of mind, trust, credibility, and confidentiality. I think those would be the top reasons why some of the biggest in the world choose us. I don't want to name them because there are a whole bunch. But let's just say amongst the top 20 in the world, we probably work with at least 10 or 12 of them.
Okay, next question. How does Consortium Gifts keep up with the trends, and what role does sustainability play in your business?
So keeping up with the trends is most important, right? You'll always have clients who will be saying, show us something new, show us something innovative. So you have to be ahead of the curve on that side. And what we do is we attend a lot of global fairs. I was just in Las Vegas. I came back from PPAI, which is the largest gifting fair in the world. I spent some time in Hong Kong, China, looking at trends over there. Of course, a lot of what is happening in the local scene and the domestic fairs as well. So that is one big reason and one big way. Of course, we have a very robust, procurement and sourcing team. So they're always looking out for new ideas. We have amazing vendor partners who've been with us for so long, and they're always coming across and pitching, new products and new ideas. And of course, again, by virtue of, all the global networks that we're on, we have a lot of global suppliers coming out, reaching out and letting us know what is the most innovative stuff. So going forward, sustainability is key. It's not only just, a passing fad. We're already talking about recycled steel, recycled aluminum, ocean waste. So bags made from bottles that have, been recovered from the ocean. So there's a lot of focus on sustainability, and I don't see that stopping anytime soon.
How would you describe your leadership in a few words? And what are the things that you've learned over the years and that have made a significant difference?
So leadership style, and I would go back 2017 and prior, and then 2017 post. I think the turning point was a Tony Robbins seminar that I attended. It was UPW, Unleashing the Power Within in Singapore, Prior to that, very autocratic, had to hold on to everything, very tightly controlling everything. But I think what happened after the Tony Robbins seminar is that, just flipped a switch and he said, what if you were to do a 180 degree? And I think post that have let a lot of control go. We have some very competent team leaders. So giving a lot of control to the team leaders, always shining the spotlight, on them. And of course, you never know who's going to come up and do what. So it's not just the team leaders, but even looking out, for the people behind the scenes who I feel there's potential in, and we're always empowering. So now the leadership style is very much in terms of shining the spotlight on others and getting them to show up and surprise us all. So that's what it is now.
How do you see corporate gifting evolving in the coming years? And how is Consortium Gifts preparing for it?
It's a very interesting trend that's actually happening. And it was way back, maybe 7 or 8 years ago, where I said in India, the Diwali gifts are going to die, as in it's going to be, something that is going to be wiped out. We're already seeing that. Diwali gifting as of, 2024 was probably at one of its lowest, ever. It was a complete red ocean. An absolute bloodbath happened in that domain. You're seeing the same when it comes to even traditional New Year gifting. So diaries is gone, calendars is gone. There's a lot of stuff that was very big, 15, 18 years ago. It's completely finishing. Let me tell you this, that vouchers, okay, everyone's talking about vouchers and how they get vouchers on the Swiggies and Zomatos and the Amazons and all of that. Vouchers may be in right now. Vouchers will be dead in a few years. Vouchers are impersonal. Vouchers are consumed in a matter of seconds. Vouchers build no recall. People don't even remember that they actually got them. So the voucher industry, to my mind, is going to be in a decline. People will again make way from convenience, for connection. So that is something that's definitely going to happen on that space. And I think the other trend that's really going to happen is a lot of money is going to move from ATL, from above the line advertising. It's going to move to below the line advertising. As an economy kind of gets tightened, people want to put in, well, a little less money into above the line stuff like billboards, into video, into television advertising, newspapers, etc. More and more money will come into the aspect of below the line and actually physical, tangible goods that people can walk away with. So those are some of my top thoughts on that.
How do you think AI is going to come into play in your company? How big of a role is AI going to play in your business?
So it's a very interesting question. A lot of money is being put in or deployed towards certain let's say resources in that space. I mean, I'm talking about from the very basic in terms of subscription to some of the LLMs. Also using tools like Gamma, which is a great presentation creation tool. We're also looking at bringing in AI into some of our forecasting, data, billing, even on the designing side of space. But I also do believe that we don't want to go down the route of the BSO syndrome, which is the bright shiny object syndrome, where what happens is something new comes in and someone says, "Oh, trending," and then we invest time, money, and energy into that, and then there's the next new thing that comes in. So we are adapting. We are using. We have some very, very smart people in the organization who are big on AI. So not 100% committed, but not sitting on the fence either. So somewhere in between, and excited about what the world holds. I think AI makes us more efficient. Right from crafting, responses, marketing materials, even designs, and aiding us in data and analytics as well. So excited about the AI piece.
All right. The last question for you is, what is your legacy? What do you plan to leave behind in the next 20 years? And one quote that you live by.
So on the legacy side, it's something that I've been thinking a lot about in recent times, and truly what I hope to have created by the time it's time to hand over or hang up the boots is the fact that we created a great company, a company that was really well run under my leadership, but also outlives me and many generations in the future. So we are creating a generation of future leaders, and yes, our legacy will be that great Indian company that came in and truly did become one of Asia's largest. So that I think will be my legacy at Consortium. In terms of the quote that I always live by, and there's been so much adversity, and so much that's been thrown at us over the years, but it would be never give in and do whatever it takes. So those would be, the quote that I really live by.